everyone, welcome to another video. Today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a texture pack. Now this is like a sequel to my first one, which I made like a year ago or so, and I didn't really know what I was doing. Like I just found out what to do, and so this is going to be me explaining how to make a texture pack of your own, because my other one wasn't very well done and I didn't know much, and now I know quite a lot more. There's a few things I'm not too good at, but I will show you pretty much everything you need to know, and this is kind of more of an in-depth kind of tutorial on how to do this. So let's start. Let's just start. So what you'll need to do, there'll be a few links in the description that you'll have to go to. So first thing you'll need to do is download paint.net. You can use Photoshop if you want. If you have Photoshop, then that's all good. I already have this downloaded. And then you want to download, go to this link in the description, which you can't actually find on the website. You actually have to use this particular link, and then you can actually download it. So you just scroll down to the very bottom, and then you'll select your platform. Just click Windows 10. But this doesn't actually really matter. I just realized. Okay, you just want to go to download these zips of these resources and hit resource pack and not behavior pack. That's if you want to make a behavior pack. If you want a tutorial for that, let's just comment down behavior pack, I guess. So just download that. Now this is quite a big file, since this is the entire resource pack for Minecraft Bedrock Edition, and also for Java Edition, but that's a whole different porting and all that stuff. So I'm just gonna let this download. I already have a version downloaded, but it is a 1.14 and we're at 1.16, so I might as well download the new one. Okay, so the download has finished, so let's just drag this onto our desktop. Alright, so now what you want to do is extract it. So just go to whatever you do. I just normally just extract all and then extract, and it should extract right to your desktop. Now, sorry, my desktop is messy. It's not my computer, right? I don't care how it looks. Okay, I'll make it better one day, believe me. This is gonna be 6 other files. It might take a while, so while we're waiting, maybe consider subscribing and leaving a like if this is useful in any way at all, yeah, that'll be much appreciated. While we just wait for this to finish, which is pretty much done, what I would recommend doing is going into your settings. So once you go here, just make this full screen. Now, so once you open this, I'm gonna search default. I totally didn't forget what to do, and then it should just default. You should be able to see this. Choose a default app for each type of file. Now, what I normally do this because it's way quicker to make a texture pack. It's so much time, and you'll thank me for this. It's such a time saver. And while this is taking 10 years for some reason, there we go. Okay, so now you want to go. Oh, my screen. Okay, so now you want to go down so many file types. You want to go down to a PNG, because all these files here, like if you go textures, blocks, are all in PNGs. So if we go find where PNG is, okay, so it should be somewhere around here. Here we go, PNG. Now what you do is you just click on it, and then you want to look for paint.net. Once that is installed, it should just show up. You click on that, and it will be your default thing. So now whenever I close this, and whenever I open any of these images, it will instantly open up in paint.net, and that is the best way. And why is okay? Thank you. So before we go into all of this, so what you want to do to make a texture pack, you want to have all your textures and everything that you want to customize, and you also want to make it as small as possible. One mainly for like lag purposes, because it does refresh sometimes, and then sometimes it will fail to load the texture pack. So the smaller is always the better, but sometimes it is a bit bigger. Like my dynamic diamond v2 is like 15 megabytes because of all the textures I need in there. So it depends on technically what you want. So what I'd recommend doing straight away is deleting biome client and blocks. Just delete that. And also sounds, if you don't want custom sounds, which I will, if you guys want me to do a video on that as well, you don't need this if you're not making custom sounds. Just delete that. I didn't mean custom sounds as if you want to add your own sound in. And then animation controls. This is only useful if you're doing modding, which you're really not going to be doing, and you don't need any of these three. Entity, now entity is also useless here, so just delete all these. Models you also don't need. Particles you don't need. Render controls you also don't need. And sounds, you want to keep that because you might want to make some custom sounds. So delete all that. Those are completely useless. And also UI is completely useless as well. So these are the main 3 things that you want. Now all those are really just completely useless. So sounds, so what you want to do for sounds really is, so what you basically want to do is, let's say for cave sounds for example, you've got all these cave sounds. Basically what you want to do is find the sound you like, and then you want to convert it to a if you can, an FSB, which I'm not really I can't actually find a website to do that, but I'd recommend just changing it to a .ogg, but that has worked perfectly for me. So I'll also leave a link to that in the description as well. So that is so far the only way that I know of how to change sounds, and that's really the best way, and it works smoothly. And now if you don't want sounds, you can just delete those. Now we're gonna make a custom sound since this is an in-depth video of what to do. So we'll just do a block, for example. Now all these blocks here, we are going to do what should we do? A beacon. Yeah, a beacon. So we can't. I don't think. Can we listen to this? No, of course we can't. So I'll play a beacon sound on screen right now. This is the activate when it powers up. So when you place it when it's full beacon, and that's what it's going to sound like. Now I'm just going to delete everything else here, and we're also going to delete all of these here. I'm just going to delete all of this, that, and bam. Save it, delete everything that we're not using. So we'll delete all of that, and then we're also going to delete everything except for beacon, barrel, bamboo, bam. Easy. So now we've just saved about probably at least a couple megabytes. So now we've just got to activate beacon. So now we're going to look for a sound. So let's look for a sound. So let's look for whatever sound. Now I'm just going to find something random on the internet, and also follow me on Twitter. And shameless plug. Anyway, so we're going to look for something. I'm just going to try and find something that sounds good. We're going to use this. This sounds pretty cool. It doesn't really matter too much, so we're just going to use this. And why am I in the wrong account? The easiest way to actually download this is use your screen recorder and literally just capture it. So I'm going to use 2 screen recorders because I'm that cool. So yeah. So we're just going to turn on system audio, and let's just capture this real quick. Now we don't. Let's just do this real quick. Boom. There we go, captured that, stop it. Now we grab this recording. Now you'll need to get probably an online converter for this, so I'll just find, I'll have one linked in the description, and it'll be this one right now. So we're just going to use Wondershare's one, which is kind of ironic, but just drag, and we're just going to drop this right into it and convert. Now, I believe this is for MP4 or just MKV actually. So you might have to look up just MP4 to org file, which is pretty easy. And I'll also leave a .mp4 one as well below. So yeah. So I'm just gonna wait till this is done, and then I'll cut back, which will be 1 second. Okay, there we go. So now if we open this, it should open this, and then we should be able to hear the sound effect. Yep, there we go. It's converted to 4 seconds, which doesn't matter. So now if we just find, open this, make it small, and go to downloads actually real quick. Well, let's open a new tab, go to downloads. Okay, now ignore the random stuff I have downloaded. Where is it? Here we go, found it. So let's just drag that in. Now close this off. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're just going to copy the name of it, or if you're smart enough to type something out, you can just do that out yourself, and then we rename it, paste it like that. There we go. Now that is that sound all done. So that's the sound part taken care of. So now let's move on to the actual essential thing, which I probably should have done first. Manifest. So manifest displays everything that you were going to see. So this is the name of the pack. You can also use color codes if you want. but for now I'm just gonna say we're just gonna call this a texture pack by Diamond. I can spell my name 100%. So actually we're gonna take this out. Test texture pack. We're just gonna take that out and we'll just put it right into this example box instead. So it'll have like below. So there'll be name here, let's say, and then description here. That wasn't a very good example, but you know what I mean. This is the top part of everything, and this is the description below. I don't know why they do it like that, but yeah. And then you also want to change this to by yeah. You don't have to keep it the same name, but normally you want to. So now we're going to move on to the UUID, which this is very important. So the reason you want to change this is because otherwise it will overlap with other texture packs. So if you go here, there'll be a link in the description for this. So just close all of this. And it is a online well, I can't speak. An online UUID generator tool. So what you're gonna do is just copy the one that appears for you. Let's go here, and then we're just gonna delete the first one like that. This is the line here. Just paste it right in, and then if you refresh the page like that, it'll give you a different one. Copy that, and then you want to just paste that into your second one. Any order, doesn't matter. Now just save that by either going to save or just Control S, like what I just did there. So now that is the important part done now. So the second part is the pack icon. Now what you do for that is we're gonna do a pack as well, like make a pack icon. So I'm running your best when I'm speaking, so let's just find a random picture. My upload speed, let's bring that in. Make sure it is a PNG file, or just convert it to a PNG file. So what you're going to do is just, as what I did before, copy the name, and then we're just going to delete this. Now you can just put pack underscore icon. You can remember that, and we go, like that, easy. Now we've got that as our pack icon. Now textures, this is going to be the pretty much important part. Also tags are pretty cool because you can actually, if you want to go, I think I'm in US language, you can actually change so many things, different colors saying different things. For example, I can change why did that okay, whatever. Just do endstone. Do I have endstone here? Yeah. We're just gonna change this to we'll do and what is there and stone. Let's just give it a color code. I think that might be the best way to separate it all. So let's just do Minecraft color code. There we go. Copy this, and then we just go back onto here, and we're gonna make this purple, which is D. We go. Save that by Control S or going here and save. Now that's that done. Now you can do this. You'll have to do this for every single language if you want to keep let everyone else like in different languages get the same color. But for me, I'm not going to do that. I'm just also going to do for British, because I don't really remember which one I have done this in, like my Minecraft languages in. So we're just going to see. We're just going to do both because might as well. So and then we can delete all the rest like that. So now saving as much space as possible. Now what I also recommend when you do that is delete everything else, like all of this. You don't need any of this. It's waste of time, space and stuff. So just delete all that normally when you do that. So now that's done, and now we go to textures. Textures is the big part. So there's a few things you want to delete straight away. Persona thumbnails, absolutely useless. And that's pretty much all you actually need to delete. I also want to delete all this because if you delete it, Minecraft will automatically put the textures in. So all of those things Minecraft will do without need of the texture pack. For like custom like shaders and stuff, they need those to change the Minecraft. So we're not doing that, so we don't need it. So let's start right off with UI. Now UI is a very, very complex place to go like straight away into. Like for example, background, you can change this to like diamond blocks, and I think we just should do that for an example. So what we're gonna do is go into blocks, grab a diamond block. Here we go, diamond block. Open this also in paint.net, right? This, you can just copy the name and then paste it into so you can just take this file, copy it, and then rename it to just block, which I believe this is block background.png. But we're gonna do it a different way because you can try this doing this a different way. So what you'll do is select this tool here by just pressing S. You will get it. Then you want to select all of that by either Control A or just doing that. Now do Control C, and then you'll just Control V right on top of that, and then Control S again, and then save. That is how you can do that quite quickly, and you can do that either way. So now that's taken care of. If I go all the way back into UI, the background is now a diamond block. So normally what I would recommend doing is deleting everything else in here. Now we're not going to do that because, well, actually we can. We're just gonna, can I unselect that? There we go. Bam. Delete everything else from in here, and just get the background as diamond blocks, and that's very simple for that. So there you go. Now particles is quite something. So you can do, there's actually new particles in the new update, so you can change. This is a campfire one, so this is all the particle changes that it does. So this is stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you get it, and then it repeats after that. So you can change this if you want. We're not going to change it for this video because it's really hard to notice. And there's also the soul one, which they've added in a new nether update, which is pretty cool. And now this is the main particle thing that you probably will be editing pretty likely. So there's quite a few things we can do for this. This is hearts, angry villager, happy villager. I'm pretty sure happy villager. I don't remember which one that was for, but that is just change it if you want. And so this is all the particles you can see. Now this is fishing. This is, I don't remember what that one is. This is, I think this is TNT explosions and all explosions. That's what that is. Bubbles, fire, and that is soul fire from the new update. Music. This is, I'm not too sure what that one is. I've actually never used those. The heart particles when you get healed and all that. This is more water particles, and then this is the swirls that you don't actually normally see. And then this is enchantment. The thing that comes out of enchantment tables. This is when there's books around. This is what you'd see. Now you can change these letters if you wish, and you probably could make these different colors. I've actually never tried to test making these different colors, but you can go ahead. But I know you can just change what the letters say. I'm not too sure about the colors, but you can always test this as many times as you want. So that's that. We're just gonna change the hook color. Let's just change it to this blue here. Like, I'm not really making a texture pack here, so we're just gonna, I don't know, like do something like this. There you go. And then we just Control S, save, and there we go. And this actually could be useful. This will be good to explain a little bit in the future as well. So we're just gonna delete these. As I said, save space, so much better. Now paintings. Paintings, you can do add custom paintings. And apparently this file cannot be found. Okay. Now it can. So what I do for custom paintings is just take the image and then paste it over like one of these, and make sure to only select when you hit select them. Only select this line here, and not the black border around. And then you can put an image and paste it over top. I think we should do that. You know, let's just go here, random image. There we go. And what do we got? Okay. Yeah. Okay. You know, we'll go with the elephant. We're just gonna copy that and paste. Okay, maybe not like that. Okay, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna resize it quite immensely so it can fit into our photo here. Perfect. And there's our elephant right into that. Now you can always rearrange the pixels and everything to make it not quite the stretch, but yeah, so also the slightly bigger ones as well, and that's the back of a painting. So yeah, that's how you do painting. So we'll just save that. I already said that. Anyway, cut. It took me a second to. I did take an interruption there, but anyway. So that's that. Now models. Models is for armor. So if you do a custom armor, you'll also be changing this model. So I'm gonna take that and leave that for a minute. We're gonna move on to Misc, which basically this is enchanted item glint. You can just change this complete like however you want. Like you could just get a paintbrush or a pencil like that, and then just choose some color and just throw it around there. Any colors also work, white or black or any color really, doesn't matter, and it works absolutely fine. It'll just have that glint of that color. So we'll save that, and we go. Pumpkin blur, you can completely remove a pumpkin blur if you wish. Missing texture, that's like what a missing texture looks like. You can also change that, up to you. Now the map I wouldn't recommend touching, because then you can glitch it out, and then I wouldn't recommend touching this. So we'll just delete that. Items, now this is, I'll leave that for a minute as well. GUI, you'll probably be modifying a few things on here. First thing, main thing you'll be doing, icons. This has literally everything. It has your crosshair, it has what your hearts look like, it has your XP bar, it has the hardcore hearts, which don't exist and never get used. It just has everything. Your ping, which also doesn't get shown. This is a Java feature that never gets shown. But the main things you want to see is this, all of that here, and bubble, all of that. That's the main things you'll probably see. So we're gonna just make a custom crosshair. So the crosshair is a little hard to see, but if you zoom in enough by holding Control and scroll wheel, you can see it pretty clearly. So what we're gonna do for this, we're gonna get an eraser here. We're gonna make the hardness 100%. Turn that off, and make our paintbrush size 1, so it only does 1 pixel. So we're just gonna do one of these kind of crosshairs. We could do this. Yeah, I don't think there's a texture pack that has this, so we might as well just do this since that seems cool. So we're gonna do that. Now you can always change the hearts, armor, everything in this to however you want, and just trial and error is always the best way to find the best texture out of your texture pack. So we've just done that to show that I am actually changing something. So close that. Now all the rest of this is kind of really optional. Like you can change what the potion effects are. That is pretty cool, but most of it is actually not in here. It's actually in UI, which I've deleted, but that's where all of the potion effects are located. So let's just move on. It's basically what you do for that. If you want us to do that, you get your image, right, and then you just replace it like what I showed you by renaming it, or just pasting it over the original image. So let's move on to environment. Now environment is quite cool. So you got clouds, and then you also got the end sky, moon phases, sun, and the weather. Now weather, you can change the color of the rain if you wish. I don't really see why you want to do that, but you could. Clouds, I normally just leave it out how it is, but I never have clouds rendered on anyway, so yeah. And then this is the destroy stage. So this is the first part of when you destroy a block, and then the second all the way to the 9th. So technically there is 10 stages. This is also the importer color. That's actually new since the update, but yeah. So here's all of these. So this is how you can get a chroma destroy thing. Just change the color each stage, and that is how you get a chroma destroy. We're just gonna change stage 2 into a bit of I'll do some blue like this, boom, like that, and boom. This is technically stage 3, and then we get a lighter color underneath. This looks absolutely hideous, but whatever. This is to show you that this changes. Then normally I'd recommend deleting all of this as well. Also could change the sun, how that looks, and all the moon phases, and yeah. For the moon, you don't need all the moon phases. Just have a picture of a moon, and that'll work absolutely fine. So now we're over at entities. Now entities, if you remember, just not too long ago, I changed the fishing rod. Now the fishing rod, it will be blue in your hotbar. It won't be blue because you actually have to change it in the items folder. If you do that, then it will be blue. I forgot to mention that. But when you throw it out, the bobber will be still red. Now we can actually change that. So the way to do this is you want to find. I'm pretty sure in here there is. Is it in here or in the folder? Oh no, fish. Right here, fish. No, that's just fish. Where is the fishing rod? Here we go. Fishing hook. That's what I was looking for. Fishing hook. Now this is the fishing hook. Now, so this is this red line that we are going to be changing. So we did this color for the lighter, I believe, and then we did this color for the darker. Now this is the red stripe that goes around, and we just changed it to match our texture pack. Now we can save that. There we go. Now you can also change every single mob how we want it to look. You can make the end dragon look like a duck. I don't care. You can do literally anything. And yes, there is brown mushrooms in Bedrock Edition. And so yeah, and the fact is, there's literally everything. You can change how shields look. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, actually, no, I didn't know that was a thing. You can change how the shield looks, and everything in here. You can make the trident, like the riptide, the swirl effect look different. You can do the string of the riptide with as loyalty. You can change that, like right here. Yeah, loyalty rope. Yeah, so that is pretty cool. And yeah, now we're gonna go to color map. Now color map, I wouldn't recommend touching unless you experience and you want to change everything. So grass, this is like the color shade from a savanna all the way to a jungle. Jungle is up here, and all in between is plains and every single biome. Now this happens for every single forest and everything, and swamp grass and everything like that. So this I wouldn't recommend touching, so I normally delete this. But if you are so experienced enough to change those, you can. You basically just get like a gradient of a color, and that's all you need to do really. And now, so I left. I'm pretty sure I left models, items, and blocks over. So let's just go to items real quick. So, items is very most of the time you spend this on items, and this can take a very long time to do anything on here. So let's just do a few little simple things to do. So this won't take too long to do this video because I've been recording for like over half an hour now. So this is going to be quite a long video. So we'll just do a quick little bow changing position. So 0 is actually the first pulling point, but standby is the default bow. So we're going to do a little just little chroma on this, like a little like indicator. So let's just do these 4 pixels. Let's just make them red, so we don't. Well, actually, no, we'll do it the other way around. We'll do green and make it a little darker like that. So I'm just going to time lapse this, so it's nice and quick. And there we go. Now you did see me change the gray spot there. That's just preference for me for when I do little default things. That's all up to you. You can change that if you want, and you don't have to if you want. So now that's all of that taken care of. Now I'm gonna do one piece of diamond armor to show you the models. This is why I wanted to do this first. So we're just gonna do let's just do a helmet, since this is a little simpler. Not saying it is at all. Models is probably the hardest part of doing texture packs and actually making it look good. So what we're gonna do, and this may seem a little cheaty, we're just gonna mess with hue level. So we're just gonna change it by 16. There we go, and that looks like a different blue. And we're just gonna save that. This may be a little cheaty, but if you want, what you do when you actually make a texture pack, like what I did, individually place the pixels in to make it like how you want. So that's a little cheating, but that's kind of what I'll do. Now I'm going to keep this open right now, so just don't exit out of it, just make it small. Now we're going to go back into modeling now. So armor, and we're going to go to diamond 1. So you have to distinguish on this. Oh, I opened it twice. You have to distinguish the helmet from the chest plate. Now this is actually pretty simple. So this here is the helmet. I don't remember if this is part of the chest plate or the helmet. Not gonna lie to you. So we're just gonna leave it out. If it is, my mistake. But I believe it's part of the chest plate since it's lined up with the chest plate part here. So we're just gonna select all that whole area, and then we're gonna just go to adjustments, hue level, and auto go to 16 since it remembers our last hue change. And then we go save that, and that is the helmet change for that. Now this is a bit of cheating because when you actually go to do it, that is so difficult because you gotta work out all the pixels and everything. So that takes a bit of time and effort to do that, which takes trust me, takes so long to do. So now what I would recommend doing is deleting all of the things that you don't need, like cake, campfire, and all stuff like that. Except you don't need to delete cake, but just delete stuff you probably won't ever change, like I don't know, like a light block. Has anyone actually seen a light block? No, they're invisible. So yeah, so we're just gonna delete everything else from this, which is just a casual 500 files. So yeah, and then next is blocks. Now blocks, I'm gonna change something in blocks. So what should I change? Let's do coal. Let's give it a border. So let's just grab the darkest, I think the dark part of the coal, and just put that all the way around the coal. Now that doesn't actually look too good because this is touching, but we'll just do that. There we go. Control, save, done. Now that's a little border to it. Now I'm gonna delete all of this. Oh, okay, delete all of this, since that's just a little example. Now you can change blocks literally. This is how you make X-ray. You do have nothing on it, but normally I'd recommend changing it to whatever you want. That's just how you do it, and that is pretty much a whole texture pack part done. Now there is very nitty and gritty parts of UI and like textures. Like you can change, I think is it new GUI, or I think it might be just UI. But you can change like how this is here's the mob effects here, yeah. But I'm pretty sure that is just, you can either do it on here or just in UI, which is, don't know why they're in two places, but yeah. You can when you hover over something in Minecraft, that's also in UI. There's a lot of things in UI actually. I probably should have showed you guys before deleting it all. But that's kind of, there's so many things you can do with that. But yeah, you can change background, and if you want in the comment section, ask me any question and I will answer it. Like how do I change horse hearts, and I will answer that. For example, you go into GUI, icons, and then horse hearts are these ones right here. Right, these ones here, these are horse hearts, and these are the damage taken ones as well. So yeah, I didn't do anything, so I don't need to save that. So yeah, so that's that. So now we want to import it into our game. So this is the reason we change our the UUID, is so we can import it no matter what. It'll definitely import, and there'll be absolutely no errors whatsoever. So what we want to do is, where is our little texture pack here? Here, right here. So we're gonna rename this to our test pack. Now it doesn't really matter what you name it is in the folder, since it literally doesn't matter. So what you want to do is right click, and then you want to go to your zipping program. I use 7-zip because I can't be bothered to download WinRAR. And then you want to add to testpack.zip. You want to make it into a zip. There we go, and now it's into a zip. So we're going to rename it into testzip. We're just rename that to MC Pack, like just like that. No capitals. Capitals don't work for some reason. So just like that, and it works absolutely fine. Now if we just double click that, it will open up Minecraft automatically, and then automatically import the texture pack. So this will take a second to load because Minecraft seems to take ages to load now. There we go, and automatically started importing the world. There we go. I just realized I already have a texture pack on that is making my background like this. So if we go global resources, just turn off this texture pack. You can see, there we go, without upload thing right here. Activate that, and it's 4.6 megabytes, which is quite small for a texture pack, and we did that just that easily. So, and this was the thing I was going to show you guys, but I forgot to delete in the UI. You can change a hover over, and you can also change what the background color of it is. So let's just go to my world right here. Now, when I said I'll answer every single question, I will try my best to, okay? I might not be able to, but I will eventually get to all of your questions. So, please be patient with me. What has happened to my mouse? My DPI is absolutely dead. Hello, mouse? Do something? Okay, whatever. Anyway, so what I changed a few things. So first thing I did was Endstone. I made it purple. Yeah, the name of it is purple by default. That's not renaming it to make it colorful. Otherwise, it will be italic. I also changed. You can also change enderpearl particles instead of purple. So we changed glitter. As you can see, there's a blue line through that. That is what we did. And as you can see, diamond armor is slightly right here, slightly blue. So that's what the model is. So this is the item, and that is the model right there. That when put on our head, it changes to the model file. So that is the difference in that, and we did that perfectly because we cheated. So yeah. And then what else did we do? We put a outline on Colt right here. As you can see, we put an outline on Colt, and there's that 1 pixel that I changed. And also, you can make these a bigger pack than 16x. You just need to wait, here we go. To make the pack bigger, what you want to do is you want to open it, and then you want to go to, I think, image, resize, and then you want to just, it says 16, but actually just put 32, and I'll change it to 32. And then you got a 32x texture pack, or 64x texture pack, or 100 or 512. I don't care. You can do how big you want for all that little detail. And yeah. So what else did we change? We changed a few things. That I can't remember. Yes, break particles. We chose the third particle. Yeah, there we go. That was blue, and blue, and blue. You see it for a second there. And blue. So yeah, and we didn't change any crit particles, but we did change the crosshair, I just realized. So apparently you can't do that. Okay, that's good to know actually. So I was gonna do the just with this space in between, so like it's not connected like this picture on screen right now. So you can't do that. That's why no one has done that crosshair. So there is limitations to what Minecraft will allow, and don't question why the skeleton horse is down here. But yeah, that is one thing that didn't work, sadly. What else did we change? I gotta actually check what we changed. Oh, new painting. We made a painting, right? We got there we go. It's this size. There we go. There's our elephant. I got the sizing wrong. So yeah, that is our elephant, and actually you can take out the black border. I just realized, yeah, you can, and then you don't get that little border around it. But that's completely up to you if you wish. And you can also make it a solid color instead of like this brown color. So you can make it black or white. I don't care. You can make it any color. So that is that part. Taking that's the painting part. What else did we change? So the last two things is the bow. There you go. So we just pull that back. There you go. You can see we've got our little indicator, like just like that. And it also appears down in your hotbar as well, which is pretty cool. And then also did the fishing rod, which is the other thing. And why is it not? We actually didn't texture it. I just realized in the items file. So in the items file, you need to texture the actual fishing hook, and so it'll be one like this and then one without the line. I actually completely forgot to do that, but as you can see, the bobber is blue. So that is the basics there, and that is basically what you do for that. Now I think there was one more thing. I completely forgot about this the actual sound of the beacon. So here's me just doing it now. Yes, the loading screen. See, we can't actually show. I can't actually show that off because Minecraft doesn't actually use a default background loading screen. They use this panoramic thing now, so I actually can't show that. That's more of only a Java feature nowadays for 1.8.9. So yeah, that's kind of that. So thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you found this useful in any way at all. This took me ages to record, so and like plan it all out and everything. So I think if you do like enjoy this, please, or found it helpful at all, just please leave a like. And this is why I do scripted videos, because I can't speak English anyway. Yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.